Hey guys, welcome to a tier ranking and welcome to my tier ranking for the Friends characters. Definitely not as big as a tier ranking as The Simpsons, where that was 124 characters. This is, well, less than 30. Because, well, let's face it, there's only 6 main characters in Friends, so that's not a very interesting tier ranking, but there are other big characters throughout the whole series that I can include, so yeah. So let's get to it. These are my tier ranking for the Friends characters. Well, like all the big characters that were in the show from first season to the last season. I think I'm missing just Ben, Ross's son. I think that's it, but let's start with the 6 main characters because the rest, everyone is just an afterthought. The 6 main characters are the show. So we'll start with Rachel Green. Rachel Green is a B tier character. She's got a character arc. Like she's got the biggest character arc probably in the show next to Chandler. That she's like this kind of spoiled brat kid that becomes like an self-independent woman, gets her own job, works her way up in the ranks of work in the fashion industry, and she judges men not off of their looks like she used to when she was in college and high school. Um, she's definitely not the funniest and most relatable character, so that's probably why I put her in the B tier, but she's still a character I thoroughly enjoy. Let's go with Monica now. Monica Geller is an A. Monica Geller, I just understand her character more, and she can have her annoyances because she's an overly clean freak character, which can get a lot, well, on my nerves, obviously. But she's a great character. She goes through a lot of trials because even when Rachel has a character arc, she doesn't struggle like Monica does. Like Monica falls in love with a man who doesn't want kids, and then all she wants in this show is kids. And then she finds out she can't even have kids, and she tries to work hard, but then she constantly like gets treated terribly in her workplace, and she even gets laid off. Then she has to start from the bottom again. Like she goes through a lot of stuff, and then she finally meets the man that she never thought she would meet to help guide her. And she's a great character. She's a really great character, and yeah, I love me some Monica. And then we got Phoebe, who's also an A. Phoebe's an A. She's probably the funniest out of the 3 females. She's probably been through the most heartache out of all these characters. Like she had a mom who committed suicide, and then she had like live on the street. And she basically had to make her own way at a very young age. She's very rough, but she takes a lot of it in like a humorous way. Like she sees a lot of humor in the world and stuff, and she's like this kind of free spirited hippie like woman, and she sings with her guitar about songs that make no sense, and she kind of love Phoebe. She's very wise, and yeah, and who doesn't enjoy Phoebe? Then we got, I gotta just put them both together. Chandler and Joey are both S tier characters for me. These are my favorite characters. I love them both. Chandler is the character I relate to the most. Like he's an awkward dude, he's very sarcastic. He's always making jokes when he's uncomfortable. He can't get women, and he doesn't have a lot of confidence in himself, but he makes up for it in his kind of sarcastic humor and his wit. And he learns when he's with Monica to be a more comfort within himself and stop cracking as much jokes and open up a little. And yeah, that's why Chandler and Monica are like the ultimate couple in the show. And then you got Chandler's best friend Joey, who is the only character in the show that never actually has an arc, but his arc is to give everybody else an arc. He's the ultimate friend. The show is called Friends, and he's the ultimate friend. He's there for every single friend in the show. He's got all of their backs, and he's there to guide them for them to all have better lives. And Chandler is there to guide him to, pay rent. But yes, Joey Tribbiani, how you doing? He's also great with the ladies. Who doesn't love that? Chandler and Joey are just like the ultimate bromance of the show, man. It's just, yeah. Then we got Ross, who's like the lowest tier of the friends. David Schwimmer plays the character well, and he is super funny as Ross. Nothing against David Schwimmer. But Ross himself is kind of an annoying character. He's a very controlling boyfriend to a lot of girls he's dated. He's not the best father either, and sometimes he's not even the best friend. So I think Ross is like the least ranked character because as much as I enjoy Ross and he's very funny, but he can also be a little unlikable. So there we go. There we go. Let's start with the characters that aren't the six. Oh my god. Janice is a C because she is delightfully annoying. Her character is there to annoy all the characters in the show. And it can be super fucking funny. But at the same time, she's annoying me when I'm watching her, so she's a mixed bag. Trigger, he's the superintendent. He's just kind of there. Gunther, Gunther he's almost in every episode as well. He's like their waiter when they're in Central Park and stuff. What makes Gunther's story the most funny is that he's obsessed with Rachel and he just can never say his feelings to her. It's really funny. Elizabeth, one of Ross's girlfriends. She was his girlfriend for quite a bit of the season. What season was it? Was it season well, 7, 6? Who cares? She sucks. Paul Rudd, Mike. I enjoy Mike. He's a B tier. He's probably the best man for Phoebe. Phoebe dates a few guys, and Mike is the one she ends up with. He's the best because he accepts her, even though he was raised in a rich household and he never wanted to get married. But when he met Phoebe, he just saw life in a different way, and just that's why he loved Mike. Charlie is terrible. She's a terrible girlfriend. It's really bad, and just I don't really. I like Aisha Tyler. I think she's a great actress, and I love her in Whose Line Is It Anyway, but she's not a great character. And then there's Gary the cop. He's eh, he's eh. They got Frank Jr. He can be pretty funny. I love his bursts of anger. Then we got David, who is also a very good boyfriend for Phoebe. Mike is better for Phoebe, but David is also a really good boyfriend. He's such a likable guy. I always liked David in the show. They got Ross's parents. I think they're both really enjoyable parents. Oh god, Carol and Susan. They're okay, I guess. Then we got Paul, Bruce Willis. Paul's a B man. Paul is just a love machine. I love Bruce Willis in his few episodes he's on. It's funny as shit, man. He's great. All Rachel wants to do is get him to open up, and then when he opens up, he doesn't stop. Emily is the worst girlfriend out of the whole show. She's very controlling, even though she's right to be angry at Ross for saying the wrong name, but she's also a pretty unbearable person. And then we got Rachel's sisters. There's Jill, Reese Witherspoon. She's okay. Yeah, she's not bad. And then we got Amy, who is hilarious. Super funny. Then we got Heckles, Mr. Heckles. Then we got John Favreau. I always forget his name. I just remember he's the billionaire that wants to do UFC, and he's. And then we got Richard. He's a B because Richard's a very likable character, and if he probably would have been almost the perfect guy for Monica, but I like the chance with Chandler, but Richard would have been a good backup. All right, so how does it go? It was Chandler, then Joey, then Monica, then Phoebe. It has to go Rachel because she's one of the main characters. Then Mike, David, Amy, no. Richard, no. No. There we go. That makes sense. I gotta go Ross, then Janice, then Gunther, then. Yeah, actually, that's a good order. For the D tier, I'll switch them around. And there we go. And sure. There we go. That is my tier ranking for the Friends characters. Let me know in the comments below who's your favorite and least favorite character on the show Friends. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.